Budgets reflect priorities. But under President Biden, America's priorities are dead wrong, literally. Billions go to dead people and wasteful agencies, as if fiscal cliffs don't exist. Senator Kennedy and Russell Vought exposed the truth. What you'll hear isn't just politics, it's your money. I watched Senator Kennedy cut through the fluff. He opened with rare praise. No one knows more about the federal budget than you. But the praise quickly turned into a punch. Since 2019, America's population grew 2%, but spending rose 55%. Then came the line that stopped me. If we had discovered life on Mars, Biden would have sent it money.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Vought, welcome.
Thank you, Senator.
In my judgment, I do not know a single person in Washington or outside Washington who knows more about the federal budget than you do. I used to read your suggestions during President Trump's first term, many of which Congress ignored. We shouldn't have. I am delighted that the president picked you. I have read that since 2019, the population of America has increased 2%, and our spending has increased 55%. Under President Biden, I wish him well. If we had discovered life on Mars, he would have sent it money. Is that sustainable?
Senator, it's totally unsustainable, and the problem is that you go on these trajectories that we are currently on, and you don't know when you're going to get to the point of which you have some major problems as an economy, as a country, and we know that historically.
I hope you'll start with the low-hanging fruit. There's a lot. When we sent out stimulus checks to save our economy,
You'd think sending checks to deceased Americans would be fiction. But no, it's our reality. Kennedy revealed that in 2023, $1.3 billion went to dead people, and the checks were cashed. There was pushback on a bill to stop paying dead people. Duh, Kennedy said, he's right. This part hit home. Kennedy challenged Vought directly. If you were king for a day, how would you save money? Vought said, start with bloated federal agencies, like the EPA, which jailed a Navy vet for building ponds. We need reform, not more spending.
$1.6 billion went to dead people, and the checks were cashed. Obviously fraud. OMB has estimated that in fiscal year 2023, we sent out $1.3 billion of checks to dead people, which were cashed. Obviously fraud. When you die in America, your name is sent to the Social Security Administration. As you know, you become part of the master death file. Senator Carper and I discovered that Social Security would not share that information with any other department of government. So we passed a bill saying you have to share it with Treasury and other people who write checks, so we'll stop paying dead people. Duh. We got pushback, believe it or not, on the bill. We had to agree to a trial period, and that trial period ends in 2026. Will you help us make that program permanent so we can stop paying dead people?
Yes, Senator.
Now, you've served in Washington for years. You're going to be challenging the status quo. You're going to be called crazy. Many people also called Noah crazy. And then the rains came, and all the fact checkers died. You have to persevere. Now, I'm asking you I'm not asking you to get ahead of President Trump. But if you were king for a day, tell me how you would save money in the federal budget without impacting the American people.
Thank you, Senator. I think it's the strategy that we had in the first term, which is to go really and take a very close look at the agencies that are spending and wasting money, and I believe weaponized at times against the American people. When they put a 77-year-old Navy veteran in jail, Joe Robertson, for 18 months for building 4 ponds on his ranch to be prepared for wildfires, that's the EPA.
Friends, this isn't just about bureaucracy, this is about our future. Every wasted dollar means less for veterans, schools, and infrastructure, or paying down our debt. We must act now. If you're outraged, hit subscribe and stay informed. Kennedy ended with a punchline, more truth than joke. You'll be called crazy. They called Noah crazy too, then the rains came. We need truth-tellers and watchdogs like Kennedy and Vought asking the hard questions. America doesn't need more spending, it needs accountability. From checks to the deceased to weaponized agencies punishing citizens, our government is out of touch and out of control. The more we expose it, the more power we take back. Let's wake Washington up, together.
I think we have to look at that, and we have to look at the agencies that Congress has a vote on every single year through the appropriations process. And then I think we need to go after the mandatory programs that Senator Cornyn mentioned that are keeping people out of the workforce because they have become not just a social safety net, but they have become a benefit hammock. And increasingly so in the aftermath of COVID, as many of these policies were impacting people's decisions to go back into the workforce. And I believe, and because we produced budgets along these lines, you can get sizable levels of savings and reforms that can lead to a balanced budget and get us back headed in a fiscal trajectory, not only that we would all be proud of, but we could say, this is going to keep us from fiscal ruin.
My time's expired. Ella Porter, do you have anything you'd like to add? Okay. Now's your shot. Thank you, Mr. Vought, for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Until next time, stay informed, stay free.